I want to talk about how अगर आपके पास like सही tools and सही equipment नहीं है to do anything in life that you want, like ट्रेनिंग के रिलेटेड हो गया कि आपके पास जिम के लिए एक्सेस नहीं है या फिर घर पे कुछ नहीं है ट्रेनिंग करने के लिए, एंड still you can show up and है ना, you can do what you can do. You can do the things that you have access to. You have access to the floor. You can do push-ups. You can find somewhere to hang from. You can do pull-ups. इस सब के related बात करने से पहले I just want to talk about the workout of the day, which is shoulders and arms. तो basically मैं shoulders के लिए 2 exercises करता हूँ, which is this shoulder press और lateral raises. एंड इस ट्रेनिंग आर्क या जो भी है, इसका ये मेन गोल है कि ये दिस स्टैंडिंग ओवरहेड प्रेस को जितना मैं मैक्सिमाइज़ कर सकता हूँ उतना मैक्सिमाइज़ करना है, जितना प्रोग्रेसिव ओवरलोड से वेट इंक्रीज़ कर सकता हूँ उतना इंक्रीज़ करना है. एंड फॉर बाइसेप्स आई ऑल्सो डू 2 एक्सरसाइजेस, पर वो डिपेंड्स ऑन माई मूड. आई डू एनी ऑफ द एक्सरसाइजेस which I think I should at least have one exercise that I can focus and progressive overload on. पर वो देखेंगे, I'm just building a habit right now again because पिछले कुछ महीनों से I have not been as consistent in training as I should be. I have not been training actually. It was like very inconsistent to the point that I don't even consider that training, है ना. जब मन किया, get a workout in and then just not do it for पता नहीं कितने time. This is because things kept happening to me which I did not like. It didn't make me sad though, but life gets in the way. Or you can say it was like a different arc in my life. I was doing something else. But फिर भी, in spite of everything I do, I think we all have time to train, and training is like very, very, very important, at least for me, because this has been my first purpose in life. And when I discovered training, it was just amazing. पर यही है, and बीच में I used to blame that कि I can't train because I can't go to the gym, and because I can't go to the gym I shouldn't train, but I have a pull-up bar at home, and I have dumbbells, and I have access to this, even though it's like it's not that good of a gym. It doesn't have proper machines, it doesn't have a lot of weight, but it's still a gym that I have in my village, which I can use to the maximum capacity I can. So instead of making excuses, like I thought about this and कि like मैं excuses बना रहा हूँ तो मेरे जैसे other लोग भी excuses बना रहे होंगे कि यार I don't have access to the gym, I can't go to the gym, or my parents don't allow me to go to the gym. But you have the floor, है ना, आपके पास floor है, आपके पास कोई place to hang from तो होगी ही. नहीं है तो यार I didn't have a place to hang from too, but slowly with time you can get at least a pull-up bar, bro. Your parents will allow that. And just do push-ups, pull-ups and squats, bro. If you really want to do something, if you're like passionate about doing something, you will go get it done. Even if you don't get results from it, even if you don't make any progress from it, you still will be doing it in spite of everything. Or equipment, it does matter. I'm not saying that equipment does not matter, but अगर नहीं है ना, so instead of making excuses, just show up, and doing something is better than doing nothing, right? So the point of the video is something is always better than nothing. And also a point came into my mind that like some people don't train because they don't have proper nutrition. कि अगर उनके पास अच्छा न्यूट्रिशन नहीं है, अच्छी डाइट नहीं है, तो ये वो ट्रेनिंग भी नहीं करते, कि what's the point, because they've heard everywhere that 70% न्यूट्रिशन होता है, 30% सिर्फ ट्रेनिंग होती है. सो अगर हमारा न्यूट्रिशन ही अच्छा नहीं है तो व्हाट्स द पॉइंट ऑफ इवन गोइंग टू द जिम. बट building that habit of training, building that you know, अगर आपको ट्रेनिंग पसंद आने लग पड़ती है, you know, building that routine of going to the gym every day is always better than not going to the gym. I don't think there is a con of going to the gym, you know, if you don't have proper nutrition. Maybe it will take you longer to recover, maybe you will not build as much muscle as you physically can, you know, maybe it's not most optimal or efficient, but at least you're progressing something, you know, in the direction you want to go. And you know, that aside, तो इस training arc जो भी है उसके some of the goals are get stronger in the compound exercises that I'll be doing. I'll show you in the coming videos what are the compound exercises for different muscle groups. Get stronger physically, you know, and mentally. I want to do exercises like pull-ups, push-ups and squats, body weight, with high reps. I want to do a lot of reps for those exercises which will train, you know, my mental capacity to you know, push myself harder. I want to do that. And yeah, that's the two goals: getting stronger physically and getting stronger mentally. Both of the goals can go hand to hand with each other. I'm just gonna push myself without you know, expecting results, without expecting the outcome. I'm not training for you know, getting bigger or, you know, having a lot more muscle. That's gonna be in the back of my head. Yes, I want to get that, I want to achieve that, but that's gonna be the outcome of what I put in, the work I put in. Okay, that will not be the main objective, because if that's the main objective and you don't really see much visual change in a month or 2 months, you're just going to, you know, give up and say, oh, I'm not making that much progress that I want to. I'm not making progress, because visual progress is very, very slow. But you can track your workouts and get stronger. You can see how many push-ups you can do, you know, at the start of the whatever this arc. Maybe I can do 15 perfect push-ups after the entire workout. Maybe after that I can do, you know, after a month of training, after 2 months of training, after 6 months of training, maybe I can do like 70 in a row. You know, that's pushing yourself, that's progress. You can see that progress. And yeah, glute curls are amazing. These feel so good. And yeah, I didn't train triceps this day. It's just this video is gonna end at biceps because I had a call from home and I had to go back home. So triceps are going to be pushed to the next day. I'm also figuring out my training split. If you have any suggestions, you know, put it down below, because I don't want to do much. I don't want to do super high volume, but I want to do a good amount of volume. So if you have like any suggestions of the training split I should follow, you know, comment it down below. And yeah, this recording this has been fun. I have nothing else to say. Thank you for watching. Maybe